Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are talking about 10 green fragrances, not just green fragrances, fresh green fragrances for you and I to enjoy this spring and the upcoming summer season and, many spring and summer seasons to come, God willing, of course. So yes, that's what we're talking about today. If you want to know what made the list, you know what to do. Keep watching. Before we get into the list here, I just want to mention, hit the like button if you like what you see today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future content. Do you guys love green fragrances? Do you like them with florals, citruses? You let me know down below. Also, have you tried any of these? Have you ever heard of any of these? I'm sure there's a few here that you know and you probably know very well. But anyway, let's start the list off with a fragrance that I have neglected for the better part of a year, admittedly. However, this video idea reminded me that I need to pull for this one more. Comes to us from Banana Republic. This is Vintage Green 78. This stuff is incredible. I love it. It's a combination of fig and tea to create this green, fruity fig herbal tea vibe. It is just a beautiful, bright, refreshing, invigorating type of fragrance with this light green feel that runs throughout the fragrance. So think of, maybe fig leaf, utilizing a little bit of fig leaf there to give us that greenness along with the fruity fig vibe. I'm struggling with words already. This is going to be an interesting video. Anyway, yes, you have that. Like I said, the herbal tea, beautiful, perfect to wear for spring and summer. The only drawback to this, which to me really isn't a drawback, but to some of you out there I know will be, is the performance. You're going to get about 3 to 4 hours with this fragrance here, and with this particular one, it sits relatively close to the skin as soon as you spray it on. So it's not going to be something that's potent or anything like that or super long lasting. However, this is going to be great for intimate settings or, a fragrance that you want to spray on. Maybe you're going into the office, you have work or something like that, or something fun and nice just to spritz on for a casual day. Vintage Green 78 from Banana Republic. Now, if you could find this one for right around that $40 price point, grab it. Anything over, like when it starts creeping into that $50, $60 price point, it's no longer worth it. Once again, Vintage Green 78 from Banana Republic. This brand is no stranger to my channel. I absolutely love it. I've met the owner a few times now. This one just blew my mind. It was definitely love at first sniff. This is Maverick from Primera Perfumes. I love this because it's a departure from what the brand is known for. They're known for their ouds, their gourmand scents. They're also known for these deep, rich, complex, heavy-wearing fragrances. And this is a little bit, a departure, like I said, is the best way that I could describe it. So here, obviously, it's going to be a fresh green scent. However, what I love about this is it reminds me of a modern sheeper. And what I mean by that is there's these fruity notes here, such as pineapple. There's also bergamot, lime. And then you have some aromatic components like clary sage, thyme, and basil. A little bit of geranium here, some oak moss in the base. This stuff is just stellar. Anybody could wear this. Man or woman could definitely wear this. I know, Chypres and Fougeres, they're kind of distantly related, but they're known to have more of a masculine quality to them, which for the most part is true. But with this one here, I think this is perfect for man or woman, maybe leaning slightly masculine, but try it for yourself. See if you enjoy it and wear it. It's a stunning, stunning fragrance, and you guys can see right there, I've put a beautiful little dent in this, and yeah, it's one that I look forward to wearing currently, and then when summer gets here. Another thing that I want to mention here is the performance. Primera, Bader, the perfumer, the owner, they and he are known for making some beastly fragrances. This one, you're going to get all day performance, 9-10 hours plus. However, this is more of a moderate projection, moderate sillage, so it's not going to be super beastly, but it is going to be potent enough for it to be long lasting and for you definitely to get noticed. Once again, that is Maverick from Primera Perfumes. When it comes to the designer, side of things in the fragrance world, they really haven't been giving us, anything really incredible, unique, or worth really talking about. However, this line continues to impress. This, of course, Hermes and their newest H24 flanker. This is Herbe Vive, something like that. Oh, I could see it now. Somebody in the comment section, you're not even pronouncing that correctly, bro. Listen here, Julius, relax. I'm not even French, all right? I'm doing my best over here. Knock it off, relax, leave me alone, okay? Anyway, so this one here opens up with this bright, invigorating blast of citrus. You definitely get that. I've always described it as it has this ozona quality, but there's also this fresh, aquatic sort of cucumber water-like feel with the fragrance. Now, this is going to be the least metallic out of the line. So the Eau de Toilette, which came first, the Eau de Parfum, which followed, had that kind of metallic tinge. I don't get that in this one at all. What you will notice is there's this proprietary note that they are utilizing. It's called Cycool, I believe is how you pronounce it, and it gives this sort of minty feel. So yes, you get the bright citruses, you get that cucumbery water, aquatic kind of a feel. You get this beautiful herbal component with the fragrance in this mint that is produced from that Cycool note. Just a beautiful fragrance. I'll tell you, this is not going to be for everyone. It's not. This is going to be for a specific crowd, really. But if you enjoy herbal fragrances, green fragrances, and something bright and fresh, definitely try this one out. Again, it's the newest flanker from the H24 line. It's Hermes Herbe Vive, whatever. The next one is, a pretty popular brand in the niche world, independent brand. This fragrance gets compared oftentimes to Green Irish Tweed, which is also on this list. I don't know what you guys are smelling sometimes. I really don't with these comparisons. But this, from the brand of Rogue, this is Fougere L'Aube. Yes, a Fougere. So this is a fresh green Fougere. It is just, it's amazing. There's this lavender that creates this soapy kind of quality. This also gets compared to Irish Spring soap. Now that I can completely understand, because Irish Spring soap has this green soapy quality to it, and you will definitely find that here. So for some notes, you have lavender, oak moss, geranium, sandalwood, and musk. Obviously, there's many more notes going on here, but that's what I pick up for the most part. So you could see you have green components in here along with that lavender, that oak moss, just beautiful, beautiful Fougere fragrance. If you are a fan of the genre of Fougeres and you're looking for something a little bit more on the fresh side versus something maybe overtly spicy or aromatic, if you want something still aromatic but a bit more on the fresh side, this is the one to try. I think if you love Fougeres in general, you should try this. It's underhyped from the brand and in the own genre of Fougeres. Again, Fougere L'Aube from Rogue Perfumery. Just an elegant, gorgeous green perfume. I love this stuff. The next fragrance comes from a well-known, you could say hyped brand, right? Here on YouTube, within the fragrance community, Instagram, Facebook. You guys know this brand. But the fragrance itself, I did a full review on, doesn't get much talks at all in the community. This is from Nishane. This is Ambra, Calabria. I just love this stuff. It's gorgeous. It's a very nice fragrance. Now, you'll see, I put a nice dent on this one here. I don't really reach for this one that often just because I have so many. And again, this is another one that I wanted to include because you have that green feel here. And it's a very unique fragrance. It's different because aside from it being green and it having, floral components and bright citruses, you have this very interesting combination of amber and vanilla on the dry down. Now, when it comes to amber and it comes to vanilla, you wouldn't think that this would be appropriate for warm weather, but I'm telling you guys, it works. Now, maybe when, it's 95 degrees outside in the middle of summer, this isn't one you want to reach for, but definitely all the way through, all across the spring season and into the early summer, this is going to do wonders. If you're in a temperature-controlled environment, you could definitely rock this with confidence and not worry. Just control the sprays. Maybe 2 to 4 sprays on this one is all you need. So yes, you have the greenness, you have the florals, you have the fresh citruses. The amber here is sweet, but it's not a like benzoin heavy sort of sweetness. It's a sweetness that coincides and complements the vanilla. So as you could see, you get the creaminess, you get that kind of sugary quality from the vanilla amber combo here. It's just absolutely beautiful. And Why not some additional warmth in the spring and summer months to keep you warm and cozy? Guys, get your nose on Ambra Calabria. Again, if you need more of a reference than kind of, bullet points from a list video like this, as I said, I did a full review on this. This is Nishane's Ambra Calabria. I know you guys enjoy when I talk about my son and I sharing, my fragrance collection together. Well, this is one that we both quite love and enjoy. This is from Bond number 9. This is Bleecker Street. I absolutely love this stuff. It is like the quintessential spring-summer fragrance. Trying to find the atomizer here. Absolutely gorgeous. Fresh greens. It smells like grass. Now, not freshly cut grass, but more of something when it starts to heat up outside and you could smell the grass. It's more of that vibe. It's musky. They credit vanilla and caramel in here. I don't get much gourmand on my skin. Maybe you experience that. You could let me know in the comments. This to me is just a fresh green fragrance contrasted with this beautiful, I believe they credit blackberry, but it gives off this blueberry smell. You have violet here for an ozona quality. If you could imagine, picking blueberries in a field surrounded by grass and maybe a little touches, small touches of florals in here and just that fresh green grass surrounding you. Stunning stuff. I really enjoy this one. Again, from Bond number 9. This is Bleecker Street. Another one too that's, it has nice performance. Nothing beastly, but a gorgeous one, guys. Check it out. When it comes to the warm weather, spring and summer, my channel over the past couple of years, I've talked about this fragrance a bunch. This is from Etat Libre. This is You or Someone Like You. Yeah, guys, I absolutely love this. If you are looking for one of the most realistic mint notes that has ever been done in perfumery, this is the one to try right here. To me, it's fresh, very realistic, very natural smelling, and the contrast with the white florals gives it a fresh, clean feel, not necessarily smelling like any type of floral components, just giving the fragrance this fresh feel. So if you can picture linens drying on a clothes hanger outside, that's the impression that this fragrance gives off. You also have this kind of watery effect. You could see that there's a few fragrances here that are utilizing this kind of watery accord in there. And that's what I smell here. This fragrance is just stunning. It's perfect for casual settings or when you want to dress up a little bit. This is great. Like if there was a wedding outdoors, I would wear this and many others actually. Maybe outside of Ambra Calabria, I would wear every other fragrance to an outdoor wedding that I mentioned so far. This stuff is just stunning, perfectly unisex, perfectly blended. It's a great one, guys. Check it out from Etat Libre, You or Someone Like You. The next fragrance here comes to us from the brand Xerjoff. Now, when it comes to Xerjoff, I could have included so many fragrances. They have Neo, they have Torino 21, Fiero, just to name a few, right? Because they have just so many aromatic green fragrances in their collection. However, this one starting to fly under the radar a bit. Nobody's talking about it. It is, of course, Renaissance from the 1861 collection. I love this stuff. It's really, really great. It was my scent of the day yesterday into the office. This is a combination of citruses. I would say this is a citrus-forward fragrance combined with aromatic green components, especially mint. You have a nice minty feel. It's not as, the mint note here isn't as prominent as it was in You or Someone Like You by Etat, because you have other things surrounding it, like the citruses that I mentioned. You also have this green oak mossy sort of feel when the fragrance dries down, surrounded by other woody components. This is a very elegant fragrance. It's beautiful and it is perfect for any situation. However, I wouldn't dress this one down too much. Like, I wouldn't necessarily wear this with a white t-shirt, maybe a polo, or definitely a suit and tie. It's just a very elegant perfume, and I think that sort of wardrobe would definitely complement this fragrance best. I think. You try it for yourself. You be the judge ultimately in the end. However, I think it's best utilized dressed up, in my opinion and in my experience. Again, just an elegant, gorgeous, beautiful concoction here, and I just love the way that it smells from beginning to end and the progression development of the fragrance. I highly encourage you to sample this one if you have not sampled it. Again, this is Renaissance from Xerjoff, a beautiful green citrus aromatic fragrance with moss and woods in the base. This next fragrance, this is from Nilafar Du Nil. This one is called Shimoo. Now, this fragrance was sent to me by the brand. I did a written review over on Instagram. If you care to check that out, definitely check it out. The reason why I'm including it in the list is, first and foremost, it fits the theme, right? Secondly, though, this fragrance is a perfect example of why a note breakdown is good to give you an idea, but why you should sample, because oftentimes the notes could be a little, I don't want to say deceiving or misleading, but could be different than what you would expect. So here, the fragrance starts off very bright and zingy, citrusy. You have grapefruit here. You also have cinnamon and pepper for a little bit of spice, green apple. At the heart of the fragrance, you have violet leaf, and you also have heliotrope, which you would think would create this ozonic / almondy kind of effect, but what it actually does is creates this green floral nuance. Very, very beautiful. If you know anything about Nilafar Du Nil, it is that their fragrances are extremely long lasting. That is the same here. This is a very, very strong fragrance. You're going to get 10 plus hours on this. I would do no more than 4 sprays. It is strong, potent stuff, and it's just beautiful and elegant. This to me is a modern chypre done right and can be worn by both men and women. Again, if you want to see a full, read my full review, you can on my Instagram page. I'll be sure to link my Instagram below so you can follow me there if you aren't already. Shimoo by Nilafar Du Nil, guys. Sample this one. Try it out. In my opinion, this is definitely a must try. Last but not least, Creed's Green Irish Tweed. We all know what this is. Lemon, verbena, bergamot. You have petitgrain here. Mint, lily of the valley, musk, cedar, so on and so on, right? In the end, what is this? It is a fresh green fragrance, just perfect to wear in the spring and summertime. Many people would argue and say that this is the quintessential green fragrance, or a necessity for the spring season. I love this stuff. This one is great. This batch is like a 19Y01, I think. Stop worrying about batches. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, man. Seriously, just if you love it, you smell it, you love it, just buy it. Don't stress yourself out and waste money that you don't need to waste. Just buy what's available and you'll still smell great. You'll get the idea. It's not the end of the world, really. This fragrance here, no performance issues for me. 6 to 8 hours, moderate projection, moderate sillage. Yes, people will notice you. They will definitely compliment you for sure. It's just one of those fragrances that accents a well-dressed man perfectly. It truly does. Whether you're wearing, a polo or you're wearing a suit. Now this one, surprisingly, when you're rocking a t-shirt and jeans, you will get attention with this fragrance. People will stop you. They'll want to know what you are wearing and why you smell so good, and questions like that. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoy this one. Do I think this belongs in everybody's collection? I wouldn't go that far. However, I would say that everyone definitely should try this fragrance at least one time in your life. Again, this is from Creed, Green Irish Tweed. All right, guys, that concludes the video for today. If you like what you saw, once again, don't forget to leave me a like, comment down below, and once again, subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys soon with another video. Until then, love yourselves and each other. Take care. Peace. Love you guys.